Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I'm Denise. Today is Thursday, December 8th. I am filming on this on December 8th, which is rare that I film on the right day. But, you know, this is a vlog day, so spending Thursday with me, a day in the life. What are we doing today? I have no idea, but you will come along. I'm trying not to make it as long as 45 minutes, but we'll do our best. So we're going to have breakfast. I already fed the dog and took him out. I had my 20-minute walk. Yeah, it's already 8:35. So what are we having for breakfast? It's a little simple breakfast. You know what I wanted this morning? There are days where you just don't want to eat, and that's very rare for me because breakfast is usually my hot meal. I could always, didn't know what I felt like. So this is what I came up with. Alrighty, here is breakfast this morning. Something really simple. A pumpkin smart muffin for 3 points. Some grapes, half a banana. My husband only eats half bananas. I don't know. It's just odd, I think. So I'm having the other half. Hard-boiled eggs. So this is 3 points. 0, 0, 0. So it is a 3-point breakfast. I love these muffins. They are quite filling, and I feel a nice size. I get them on Smart Baking Company. They have smart cakes. Yes, they have the smart buns, which, you know, Denise does not like. But if you want it, I do have, I believe, a 10% off. I think I still do from Smart Baking. I love getting the muffins. I get chocolate chip, banana nut, pumpkin. I think they have one that has like coffee in it. I'm not sure. I don't like that. The smart cakes are 1 point, and they're cute little cakes that make a really good parfait. But this is my breakfast this morning. Didn't know what I wanted, but this sounded good, so that's what I'm eating. Well, we're in the car. We're on the way to the Amish market. I was requested to go tour the Amish market from, I think it was Donna. No, it was Joe. It was Joe. Phrase sometimes works. It was Donna and Joe. I think it was Joe. Showing us the Amish market. So since I really had to go pick up a turkey breast anyway, I thought, what the hell? I just want to say a couple things as we drive to the Amish market. Is thank you guys. We have so many newbies here in the last couple of weeks. And you guys, it's fantastic. It's like you've been here forever. And what I wanted for this community, if you didn't know this, which you probably do, is we're a friend group, you know? Like, I am not anywhere ahead of anybody. Like, I don't feel myself as I'm superior. I'm the leader. You just all have to follow me. No, I just one that coordinates everybody. That does all the vlogs. But I don't feel I am above anybody. Like, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody because I'm a Weight Watcher, a lifetime member, and I'm just better because I'm not a goal, but I'm near goal. I don't feel I'm better than anybody else. Whether you have 5 pounds to lose, 10 pounds to lose, 110 pounds to lose, 225 pounds to lose. We're all in this together, you know? Like, I don't want anybody to ever feel like that I'm ever above anything or anybody's above anything. We're all the same here. And I want that, like, we're friends. I feel like we're all just, you know, and a lot of people have mentioned, which is interesting, since I've been fighting with this 10 pounds for a year now. Yes, a year. Can you believe it's been a year? Actually, a little bit more than a year. I think they feel I'm more relatable because I have to lose weight versus somebody who has a channel and is kind of just up there on their soapbox, you know, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? I'm trying to say which way I want to go because I think they're constructing. I think we'll go this way. And which is nice, I guess, if you feel like because I'm one of you, which I am. But even if I didn't have that 10 pounds to lose, I'd still be one of you because I never forgot where I came from. Never. That little chubby girl is still here. She's still inside me. She always will be. And I like the fact that she is because it's who I am. You know, I am not anybody different that I've lost 100 pounds. I don't want to ever feel different. Like, I don't want to look down on somebody. And I know people that do look down on people because, oh, she's got a lot of weight to lose. You know, I've been that girl. I still am that girl. I'll always be that girl. And I feel like, you know, we all have to pull each other up, not act like we're better than anybody else because we're not. You know, and always remember that. Always remember where you came from. Never forget that. Never forget that. because this journey will change you a bit, mostly for the good. But you know, sometimes you're in this new body that you almost can't believe, and you don't know what to do with it. Like, I know sometimes it's like that. It's like, it's overwhelming. Who thought I'd be this size? I never did. Like I said, I've joined Weight Watchers several times. Only wanted to lose 50 pounds and get back into my size 18s. It's always my goal. But when I decided to go further, it just, I really say it's all due to the blue plan. I felt like that plan gave the right 0 point foods that I could absolutely feel comfortable eating 0 pointly. Like, I don't, you know, do I weigh and measure them? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't feel like boneless, skinless chicken breast caused me to have a weight issue. You know, so I'm kind of, you know, I guesstimate a lot on that. But, I mean, like beans and stuff like that, yeah. But chicken breast and you know, and I don't even eat that many eggs, but you have to, you know, put that into perspective. You know, those foods are really good to have at 0. And I know, like, my potato people and my avocado and my oat people are feeling it. And I do, because, you know, this weekend is the weekend it all changes for everyone. I don't know if anybody else has remembered that, but I have. It has. And I think the 11th is when? Today's the 8th, 9th. I guess it's Sunday. So maybe we'll have a little live Sunday to welcome. Yes, I'm going to church Saturday night. So maybe Sunday morning I'll do a live after I eat. Eating is my priority. And then we'll do a little live welcoming everybody over to the, you know, to everybody's plan. And that's what I call it, everybody's plan. And that's honestly what makes Weight Watchers successful, was the fact that we're all cohesively together, you know. And I get that you miss your potatoes and your avocados and your oats as 0 point food. I do. I know. Like, I missed having all my blue foods as 0 when I was on personal points. I couldn't choose them all without having no points. Like, I chose those foods, yes, but then I had like 17 daily points or 16, which for me is not enough daily points. You see the foods I eat. You see why I eat my points. You know, I just don't eat Weight Watcher. I call it Weight Watcher food because they're the ones, you know, they're the 0 point foods. I eat all their stuff because in life, you eat the other stuff, you know, or if you're not, you should be, because in life you're going to eat it. So lose it like you're going to live it. So if you're going to live your life saying, I'm never going to have this, yeah, see me in a few years. We'll talk, because I guarantee you, you're going to be eating it. And you know why? Because it's normal. I don't strive to be perfect. I don't even strive to be good. I strive to be normal. And in normal, you have chips with your lunch. You have lunch. You know, a lot of people that don't eat lunch because, oh, I'm not hungry. Nobody says you gotta have a feast. You know, have a little something. Keep your metabolism going. You know, and I just feel like, you know, a lot of us just want to get to that prize. It's all about getting that number on the scale, getting to that dress size, and it don't matter how I get there, I'll get there, but you guarantee you're not going to stay there unless you do it right, or you get a number that's correct. I mean, and be happy in the skin you're in. Like, that's the one thing. Like, if you're never happy, you're never going to be happy. And who wants to fight the rest of their life for something that is a little bit unrealistic? And is it really worth it? I don't know. I mean, if you're not fighting, then go for it, baby. But I'm talking about me, who's fighting every day to get these 10 pounds off. In the end, is it really worth it to me? I think about that all the time. But also, keep it's only 10 pounds, Denise. You can get this off. You had it off before. Like, what, you know, I don't know. I think I'm doctor's like, well, you're a little older now. I'm like, you know, don't bring up my age. It's calories in, calories out, no matter how old you are. Granted, my metabolism is a bit slower than it used to be. But, you know, I didn't take my whatchamacallit this morning. I take my enzyme. Sometimes I forget. So we'll have to get that when I go home. And I do really like that Ray. That's not really an enzyme, it's pre and probiotic is what I'd say. That pre and probiotic Ray, R-A-E, I get it at Target for like $14. I had a more expensive one. I think it was called Seed. It was $50 a month. Honestly, I didn't see any magic happen for $50. You know, if it was like, oh my gosh, yeah, no, didn't see it. So I just Googled, or no, I think I went on Amazon and I just put in pre and probiotic, and this one came up, but I got it on Amazon. I think it's the same price on Amazon as at Target. So it's in my Amazon store. If you haven't, I think it comes to like $14 for a 30-day supply, which, you know, and I think it works really nice. Keeps me regular, helps that gut health, and it's made with apple cider. So it's all, you know, I always think, you know, I'm just a person that doesn't drink kombucha and all that other stuff. So this is something I could pop in my, when I usually remember. And the seed was weird because you had to take it on an empty stomach, and it would make me feel sick. So I had to start taking it at night. Now this one, I don't know if it says empty stomach. I don't think it does, but I do take it on, because I usually try to take it before I take the dog out. I usually keep it right at my thing, and I take it, then I take the dog out, and then by the time I get ready for breakfast, it's been like a half an hour, so I usually pop it in. But you can see, this is the, I don't know if you can see it from here, but right here is our big library. I haven't been here in ages, and I keep passing here. The last few weeks I've passed here twice, and I keep thinking, I have not been to the library in forever. I think I need a trip to the library. Maybe next vlog we'll go to the library. Wouldn't that be fun, vlogging in the library? I wouldn't talk, because I think it's rude to talk in a library. But I will, and this one's the big one. This has everything. Well, the little one we used to go to closed. This is the only one library I can go to. But yeah, I used to go in there, and I used to get out like movies and stuff. Oh, we don't have a DVD. Well, do we have a DVD player? We do. We have a Blu-ray player. My laptop used to play movies, like discs. Now, you know, it doesn't. I miss that. But I could always buy the little thing. But we are here at the Amish. See, I'm not that far from the Amish market. It took me, 10 minutes into this vlog, and I'm here. So yeah, I'm very close to our little local Amish market in Mullica Hill, New Jersey. So if you're local, if you go to the Amish farmers market in Mullica Hill, let me know. Maybe one day we could have a meetup at the Mullica Hill Amish market. But I will show you some of my, I'll try to show you everything. What I'm doing is, I think I'm going to go in, I'm going to pan around, and then I'll shop. Just give you, like, I'll walk from one end to the other and just show you the different little booths that they have. They have a produce booth, they have a cake booth, like a bakery booth. They have a donut booth. They have like a snack booth. I always park far away because, I'll tell you why. Number one, I like to walk. Number two, people come out of here and they want your spot. And, you know, I hate to back out when I have people up my ass. How do you feel about that? I hate it. So I park over here, not too, actually, I'm right close to the pretzel factory. You should come out and get pretzels. I love Philly pretzels. All right, we are here. Let's park right here. There we go. So, yeah, I will take a photo of the outside. Maybe I'll superimpose myself like I did with my food finds. I know, I'm a nut job, but you still watch. And I love you for it. Let's go in. All right, let's head into the Amish. First, you are greeted to the right is the donuts, but straight ahead is the bakery. We'll come back to that. But let's look at, this is the gluten-free table, which has kind of got a nice selection of gluten-free items if you're gluten-free. So I thought I'd show them. And right next is the donuts, the Beeler's donuts. These are the orgasmic donuts that I talk about all the time. And I'm going to show you my favorite donut. There it is, the maple bacon. Has a maple cream. Oh, it's so good. Look at them all. Oh my gosh, they're just phenomenal. I can't. The smell was nice. I hope I'm not going to walk too fast, but it's hard because it's so many people in here. I try to do the best I can. So if you're feeling nauseous, I do apologize, but there's not much I can do. Here's the soups. They have slow pulled pork and ready to go. This is to the right is the little diner that you can go have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at. I don't want to show too much because people are there. I'll just glaze right over that. And right here is Balick Winery. It's a winery that's not really in the local area. It's more towards the shore, but they have fantastic wine. But they weren't there for tasting. So this is a little shop that has little unique gifts. I'm not sure this person is an Amish person, but they have cool stuff in there. And here is the candy and snacks. Oh, yes. Look at these. These are the nice Christmas gifts you can get. Look at the dipped snow peeps and all the nice little chocolates and the peppermints. And I just give you, I don't want to hang too much in here because, yeah, makes me hungry. And here they have, they're those rice cakes. They're the styrofoam things that I despise right now. Yeah, they taste like styrofoam. I used to eat them because they're one was 0 points, but not worth it. Look at those nuts. Oh yeah, love the nuts. They have a fantastic selection, and all in bags. Steve's big dilemma is nothing is dated, but there's my favorite pepitas. I just got a bag, so I don't really need those, but I'll just give you the bagged chips and mixes and pretzels and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And here is, I'm going to show you the sugar-free section. Sometimes I indulge in a bag of those. I didn't today, but sometimes I do. And all the kind of little bagged candies. And here's the dried fruits and the little baking chocolates and the melting chocolates. Oh, look at those. Aren't they just festive? I mean, oh, can you just... This is like the happy place. And I just noticed, and you'll see them right here, that they have sun-dried tomatoes without oil. I only ever found them at Nut Stop, but I may have to go back and get these when I'm out because that is local to me. They have their little Popeye squares and all the fun, you know, pastas. And this is a little, look at the decorations for cookies. And here's all the jams and jellies and pickled vegetables. I'm trying to, like I said, I just, you know, I can only go so much. And my favorite pickled eggs is where I get them. And this is the local honey place that's local to us. So this is if I wanted to get local honey. Fruit Orchards is our local honey bees. And this is all their spices and mixes. And they do not have black cocoa powder. I did look again. But here's all their flowers and, you know, all this kind of stuff. Again, Steve says it's not dated. It kind of gives him the heebie-jeebies, but doesn't bother me. But yeah, there's all their little, you know, quinoas and lentils and peas and sugars and soup mixes, and they have everything here, everything. Look, all the flowers, all different kinds of flowers, the dried fruits for the fruit cakes, and this is where they have the nut butters. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're the nut butters. You get, you know, freshly ground nut butters, and some. I'm not. Oh, star anise, which I don't ever find. And look at that, the little, you know, I love looking at these little holiday festive stuff. Look at that. Peter would love that, but I didn't want to get it for him because he's trying to watch. And then my family loves the Yorks. But yeah, little bagged candies. Look at the cute little nonpareils. Here's the bulk section where you can, you know, bag up bulk candy for $4.95 a pound. And here are some of the fun other holiday items. Look at the little marshmallows and the granolas and the pretzel chips. They're real beets. One time I got a bag of this many marshmallows just to eat. Because, you know, oh, look at those. I don't know. They have the popcorn. Oh, the popcorn. Sometimes they have kettle popcorn hot out of the thing and the guy's selling it. Oh. And then we're going to go from here. I'm not sure which direction I go. I think this is where they have the rotisseries and the ribs and the chickens. I hear they have the best chicken. We've never gotten a cooked chicken from them. But here is also the salad counter. All different kinds of salads. Oh my gosh. And there's pierogies and hard-boiled eggs. And there's all dessert salads. Or just desserts like, you know, dump and all that. And they have lots of... Oh, I like that kale salad. I've had that. They have chicken salad, ham salad, cucumber salad, macaroni salad, pasta salad, potato salad, cream cabbage, coleslaw, broccoli salad. And there's some soups. Like I said, if it's not, I mean, there's just some, and here we're going to go over to the prepared chicken. There's kibasi, there's chicken, there's potatoes. Look at that pork. I mean, can you just... And they have beans and all different kinds of stuff. So now we're going to go to the raw, I think. This is the wings. Where all the cooked chicken is. They used to have bourbon chicken. I don't see any available. I still love to get the bourbon chicken. But all different kinds of wings and fried chicken. And here's the raw chicken and the turkeys. This is the poultry stand. And I did come back and buy my turkey breast there. But look at all the chickens. All different kinds. Any kind of chicken. I had a lady in front of me. She was buying turkey wings and turkey necks. She must have been making something with it. I believe they could have so many turkey wings and turkey necks. And they have fresh chicken sausage and fresh turkey sausage. Delightful. And ground chicken and ground turkey. They don't really have, I don't think they have the extra lean that I know of. I don't know. Rabbit. We always show the rabbit because it's just interesting. As we would call him Bugs Bunny. Here's Captain Chucky's crab cakes. Oh, they're so good. The crab cakes are phenomenal here. He is not Amish, but he has a stand in the store for all Captain Chucky's. All different types of crab cakes, stuffed shrimp, and all different types. Breaded, non-breaded. You can get a very low point crab cake there. And where we're going to the cheese. Oh my gosh, the cheese. I mean, you need a charcuterie board. The cheese here and here's some of the deli meats. It was really crowded here, so I didn't really do too much over here. But all pre-sliced deli meats, you name it, they have it. Cheeses and meats and turkey and all fun stuff. So we're just going to leave that side because it was way too crowded over there. I'm going to go back to the cheese because isn't cheese where it's at? Yeah. But we're going to go to the... there it is, Captain Chucky's. If you have a Captain Chucky's in your area, I highly recommend his crab cakes. They have frozen stuff at a discount. And here is the meats. Look at the color of these meats. They're just stunning. This is the pork right here. I think we're on the pork side. But look at that. Stuffed portobello, stuffed pepper. They have new stuffed mushroom bites. So I think we might get them for New Year's Eve. I looked at them. I thought that sounded really good. Maybe because we're staying home this year for New Year's Eve, so I thought the boys would really like that. There's the grillers, which you know your girl loves her grillers, and they're so super lean. They have the breakfast sausage and kielbasa, and they have the loose sausage, and they have burger patties and ground beef. Look at the burger patties. They have a burger patty with Gouda and bacon in it. I don't think you can see it right there. Oh my gosh. And they have little meatloaves. But we're going to go back to the cheese because I didn't really pan enough on the cheese. And these are all the cream cheese spreads. I mean, look at the variety of cream cheese spreads. Can you? I just don't even... When this place first opened up, it was just like, oh my gosh, this is like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes from my house. I got there in 9 minutes. Look at all these nice little meats for your charcuteries, all different types of cheeses. They've really upped their cheese game here too as well. But it's a lot of fun to put. We may do like a charcuterie and the little mushrooms and it's fun for stuff for New Year's Eve. Just a beautiful, beautiful selection of stuff. I mean, just imagine having an unlimited budget. Oh, I didn't know what this was. It looked interesting, this ball. I'm not quite sure what the heck that is, but it's interesting. And then they also sell fresh cheesecakes. I think I do show them. And now we're back to the meats. That's the beef side, but we'll come back to that. There they are. See, there's the fresh milks, and they have the fresh cheesecakes. Look at them. It was too crowded over there, too. And here is the beef. Look at the steaks and the roasts. Absolutely, the color of this meat I've never seen. It's just gorgeous. Stunning. Look at the size of those steaks. We call them Fred Flintstone steaks. Look at that. Oh my God, the ribeyes and the T-bone and... Unbelievable. And this is my other favorite part is the produce. Really beautiful fresh produce. It's not cheap, but it's beautiful. Your melons and your squashes and your apples and your melons and your citrus. And this guy's in my way. And then they have there's the thing of mushrooms I talked about. And grapes and avocados and tomatoes and spinach and salads and corn and beans and carrots, Brussels sprouts, radishes, zucchini, peppers, celery. Look at that big thing of carrots and all kinds of potatoes, all different sizes, big, large, sweet potatoes. They also have bananas. They also have fresh fruit bowls, and I think I do show them. I love those salads. They used to be $5. Oh, I loved it. The spinach with the balsamic, so good. And the fresh fruit bowls, you have different sizes. And they have fruit dip as well, because you can't have a fruit bowl without fruit dip, right? Oh, yeah. But now we're heading to my other favorite addiction, the bakery. Look at these. Look at the flavor of those. Cranberry orange. Steve would love them. Me, not so much. But look at the array of cinnamon rolls. Some with raisins, some with nuts, some with glaze. You know, they got you covered. And look at the beautiful cakes. And they have those delicious breads. Now, they have half breads too, which is kind of nice. This way you don't have as much. So they have a whole loaf, or you want to get a half loaf, which is nice. Fresh bagels, tea biscuits. Oh, look at the icing on those loaves. I mean, they are absolutely phenomenal. And look at that pound cake. Your girl used to eat slices of that and not really give a crap. Not anymore, but now I just have a couple bites. But I love these energy bites. Sometimes I get them. They're so good. I really want to make my own. Look at the little Temptations. Oh, look at the little cheesecakes. Hot chocolate cheesecakes. They're so cute. Again, these are great because they're just a bite. These are not going to put weight on you. It's a bite, for crying out loud. If you can't eat a bite of that, man, let me hang up my skirt because you got to be able. And this is what I always get for my birthday. See, they have cake and pie by the slice. Fantastic. You get your cake, but it's no more leftover. It's kind of like a one and done. Oh, look at the bread. Oh, the pretzel rolls. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all the different kinds of bread. You don't need to be baked. Look at the brioche buns. You know what? I don't need to bake. They do it all for me. The rolls are fantastic. And the biscuits and the onion rolls. Oh my gosh. Their dinner rolls are phenomenal too. Oh my God. Look at the pies. Shoe fly, coconut cream, pecan, pumpkin, fruit pies. Oh, yeah. They have you covered everywhere. And look, I had to show the whoopie pies. You have your chocolate whoopie pie. You have your pumpkin whoopie pie. And you have your chocolate chip whoopie pie because, they're only $2 each. Actually, it's pretty cheap. But, yep. And then we're back at where? In the beginning, at the donut section. And right over to the immediate corner is a smoothie bar, which it was pretty crowded over there, so I didn't get much footage. But oh, look at these sourdough breads, girls and boys. It's cheaper to buy than to even make it yourself. Oh, and it comes out perfect every time. So oh, look at the rolls. Oh, I'm in love. Yeah, look at the cute little gingerbreads. They're just stinking adorable, But I thought that is the tour of and there's some Amish right there. She's working in the smoothie bar. So that was the Amish market. 10 minutes from my house. It's like, it's heaven to me in there. The meats, the cheeses, the donuts. Yeah, I try not to stay too focused on those when I was in there but I will show you what I got. So I have a little haul. I didn't get much. I did get some plum tomatoes because I was feeling like a little tomato salad. And some baby bellas because I was feeling like a mushroom scramble. And, of course, some zucchini. Yeah. And from the chicken guy, I got, this is a turkey breast. I mean, it's just turkey breast. It wound up being like $6.89 a pound, and it's a little over, close to 3 pounds. It was like $16. But, it's a big breast. We're going to go home, we're going to roast this up, and we're going to have it, slice it down for lunches for the rest of the week and into next week, because it's Thursday. So we'll have it for the weekend, some fun lunches. And from the meats, because these are staples when I go there. I get these every time. I get the maple breakfast links. You get for a pound, for like $6.37, you get, I think, like 12 little breakfast sausages. And their pork is so lean. Yes, I could have gotten the chicken before you say it, but I do prefer the pork. And I did get their loose sage sausage. I like to keep that on hand for any kind of recipe. It is so super lean. And there's never a trip to the Amish market where Denise doesn't get these sausage grillers. My flavor changes. I've gotten all of them, but today I got the bacon cheddar grillers. We just have these for dinner. They're super lean. When I cook them, there's no grease in the pan. I literally have to add olive oil or they'll burn. So I consider that a lean piece of meat. So what do I charge myself? 3 or 4 points. That's it. So that is my little haul. I was good. I didn't go back in the snacks because I was just there last week. So I didn't need any snacks. So didn't get any. I showed you my favorite pepitas. I love them. And I almost was going to get them, but I'm not out yet. But they have, which they've never had before, or I've never seen them. I did show them the sun-dried tomatoes with no olive oil. They're 0 points, by the way. So we're heading to the post office. I have to mail some Christmas cards. Yeah, I'm using my cards up, and then I'm going to postcards because I figured I might as well use the cards I have up, and I have stamps from last year, so I might as well just use those before I get the post. I did order the postcards. I just got them. I have to get postcard stamps, but like I said, so if you send me a card early, you'll get a card, and if you send me a card, then when I run out of cards, you're going to postcards. Which the sentiment is the same. It just saves me a few bucks, but let's go mail our cards and get home and make our turkey breast. Well, I just picked up another batch of cards But I wanted to give a shout out to one very special person. You might know him if you're on Connect a lot. Daniel Halleck. He is the Guiltless Gourmet, or the Guilt-Free Gourmet. I was close. He sent me 2 of his cookbooks. Oh my gosh. I mean, isn't he a cutie? He's a stay-at-home dad, and he gives his recipes away for free. You can buy them in print, but if you can go to his website, you could pick them up for free. I have to highly recommend him, just for the fact that his recipes are phenomenal. I mean, this book, honestly, it makes me want to make a cookbook. This is how my cookbook would look. I love it. It's not like any cookbook you've ever seen before. I love it, love it, love it. Daniel, thank you so much for sending this. You are a sweetheart. And he just joined our Facebook group. So if you check him out, you should definitely follow him on Connect. He needs a YouTube channel. You know, he needs to be putting out videos weekly. I mean, look at that. I mean, come on. Maybe we'll do a whole video just on these cookbooks. I'll do a cookbook review just for Daniel, because he's so fabulous. But I think I will. I think I will, because I love him so much. So these are absolutely phenomenal. He lost all his weight. I think it was Smart Points, I believe. We'll go more into depth when we do it. Just a dedicated video to him, because I think he deserves it. He deserves a shout out. He's funny because you don't have to say anything. I'm like, no, I want to, because you deserve recognition. You know, you deserve to be shouted out because you are fantastic. So I will definitely have his Connect linked below if you want to check him out on Connect. And maybe I'll tag him when I post it in the group, so y'all can give him some love, because he is fantastic. Any man that comes up with recipes like this deserves to be put on a pedestal, in my opinion, because you don't see too many men, well, other than Roy, my token Roy. Of course, I love you, Roy. You know that. But, you know, so thank you so much. I'm going to so enjoy going through these. But yes, you deserve a dedicated cookbook review from me. So thank you, Daniel Halleck. So we flattened out our turkey breast. This is a really nice sized turkey breast. I did spray it with a little olive oil spray because there's no skin on it. Plus it will help our herbs stick. I'm going to use some garlic powder. I'm keeping it simple because sometimes I use different stuff. Last time I used the peach bourbon seasoning, but we're going to just do a little old school. Garlic, pepper. I'm going to cover it because it does not have skin. I don't want it to dry out. I have an oven at 400, so I'm going to maybe cook it for about 40 minutes or so. I'm thinking some herbs de Provence. This just sounded good to me, herbs de Provence. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to season this side, and then we're going to flip it midway through cooking, and then I'm going to re-season the other side so it all has seasoning. Plus I'm going to flip it so it cooks better. But yeah, I think I'm going to cook it about 40 minutes. I'm going to do like 20 minutes, flip it another 20 minutes. I'm going to check with my thermometer to make sure the internal temperature is done. That is the best way to check, especially for turkey. Beef, you really don't care because, you know, nobody's going to die from raw beef. But yeah, this could kill you, or at least get you sick. So my oven is preheating. Once it goes in, I'm going to throw her in. Let me grab my foil. Don't forget to cover her because, you know, I probably will. Cover it loosely, and she's good to go. All right, we just took the turkey out. We're going to flip her over. Oh, it smells really good. I love the addition of the herbs de Provence. Some more garlic. I'm gonna do a little bit more olive oil spray. Olive oil spray. I don't want to dry out. A little bit of olive oil spray. Some more herbs. Even that little crevice there. And these are for the Amish market, these herbs. How they sell their herbs in little containers. Steve's big complaint is they don't have them dated. He doesn't know how old they are. And some fresh black pepper. Actually, this is a melange of peppers. It's white, black, and red. I love that. All right. A little more garlic, because you know, you can't have enough garlic, in my opinion. Put her back for another 20 minutes, and then we'll check the internal temp. Okay, let's take its temp. I'm going to think it's not done. Has to get between 165 to 170. Yeah, it's usually, it should have popped on like 140, 150, and only 120. I'm going to say it's probably not done. Let's try over here. Yeah, we need to, it's a pretty thick one. Yeah, I'm going to put it in for about, I'm going to say 15 more minutes. I'm going to keep it covered though, so I don't want it to dry out. All right, it cooked for another 15 minutes. I've got it at 158. I'm actually going to cover it. I think it's going to continue to cook. I don't want to overcook it. So that is my turkey breast. All right, I figured I'd share it. I just started to carve myself some for lunch. Look how good that looks. Mm-hmm. Telling you, all 0 point turkey. I could eat this whole thing for 0 points, but I wouldn't. But look how good that looks. Oh, God, that flavor. Let's have a taste. Let's dip it in that little juice that was on the side, because, you know, it's turkey juice. Right with your 0 point cranberry sauce, barbecue sauce, honey mustard, mustard. It's a great way. I love slicing it down and just having it with some vegetables and dip and speaking of, I'm supposed to make dip, aren't I? See? Segue into the next recipe. So I'm going to put this in a container, keep it in the fridge, and just, like I said, just slice it when I want it for, like, it's more for snacking and lunches than it is really a meal. So you could have, like, if you're one person, yeah, you could absolutely have a couple chunks, dice it, and put in with some veggies and stuff. So yeah, it's great for, like I said, for one person. A nice little breast like this will last you all week, and you can munch on it all the time. But yeah, my tip is definitely, some people, I think somebody made a couple comments on Facebook that you can get it at Aldi. I have not seen it at my Aldi. I'll have to look again, but my one ShopRite, not the one I usually go to, the one by school, I've gotten that. You've seen me haul that. So this was probably a little bit more money than that. It's bigger. So maybe, but I mean, it is fresh too. Fresh from the Amish country. But yeah, I'm going to put that in the fridge and let's get to making some dip, because we have some cucumbers and some bell peppers. So we need to make ourselves a dip. All right, this is how I start all of my dips and dressings, is with buttermilk, because it's so low in point, you don't need that much. So I would use a 1/4 cup of 1% milk, because that's what we have around. You can use any one. I don't know, I guess you could use fat-free. I've never tried it, but I've had 1%, 2% whole milk, and a glug, like a tablespoon of white vinegar. Wait a minute, I usually use 1/2 cup. I'm not sure. I knew it didn't look like a lot. Yeah, 1/2 cup of milk. There we go. Oh, you know, I'm getting there, people. I'm getting there. And a little glug of vinegar, like a big heaping tablespoon. Mix, mix, mix. Let it sit for 5 minutes. You will see it'll sour up and turns into buttermilk. You don't have to buy buttermilk. You can make your own if you have milk on hand. I don't ever buy it anymore because I don't ever go. They only have it in the big container, which I don't go through all of that. Because you see how much I say 1/2 cup. So this is all you'll have to count in this dip, is this 1/2 cup of milk. And unless you're eating the whole container, which we're not, it's going to be a 0 point dip. So we're going to let this sit for 5 minutes. We're going to come back, add our seasonings, and add our yogurt to make our dip. All right, a few minutes have passed. I don't know if you can see on the camera that it's gotten thick. It's curdled. It's made buttermilk. I just like the way buttermilk tastes with dressing. That's just a personal preference. But again, you don't have to do it. You could just use the yogurt. I do not use mayo because for me, I don't think it does much, in my opinion, for my taste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this. I should have showed you before I poured it, but we'll get it back. I'm going to see how much I'm going to use. Okay. This Trader Joe's Green Goddess. Tablespoon of that, and I do have something from an Amish bulk store. It is just their version of ranch dressing. They just repackage it. And we're going to put 2 tablespoons of that. Now, I believe this powdered stuff does have points because it has powdered buttermilk, but I don't think, again, for when we have a serving, it's really going to matter. You know, I'm just saying. 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to give it a little whiz with my little whisk. This is why I want it to just dissolve, because sometimes it's a little bit lumpy. Now, if you like your dressing thicker, we could use some of the xanthan gum to thicken it. But I need a spoon. Of course, I thought I would have had everything out. Now, I don't measure my yogurt because it's a 0-point food. So I just put in what I think looks like a cup. And of course, you'll be much neater than me. And I'm using the bowl and basket big ass tub of yogurt because, you know, I've been going through a lot of yogurt. So honestly, I love the Faye, I do, but try to be economical. So you get that in and you give it a mix, mix, mix. And you'll put the lid on and shake it too, but you want to just get as mixed as best you can and clean it up a bit. That's why you're not on the Food Network, because you're a messy cook. Your best cooks are your messiest cooks. Remember that. Yeah, so just want to get it mixed a bit. Get this out of the way. Hey, I have the garlic powder out. So since we have the garlic powder out, why not throw a little bit in here? Now, I have fresh chives in my garden in the spring and fall. I don't have any now. But if they were out, I would definitely chop some chives in here because I have them. You could do a little bit of onion. Green onion would go good. But see, it's thick enough for me. I don't mind it too, you know, but again, if you want it thick, put a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum and you will have, it'll be so thick you'll need a spoon to get it out. This has to sit and it will thicken even more as it sits. But that is how I do a quick little dressing. Now, I've done Italian, like the Good Seasons Italian dressing powder in that in here. So you have a powdered creamy Italian. So yeah, you get creative with your, you know, powdered mixes. And yogurt. Yogurt's a great base for a dressing. Let's give her a taste. Make sure I have enough seasonings because, you know, oh, that's so good. I love the combination of the green goddess and the ranch. I call it Goddess Ranch. Yeah. Dee's Goddess Ranch. Maybe I'll put it on the website in case you ever want to make it. I don't think it's up there. So yeah, you need to put Goddess Ranch on the menu. I mean, on the website. So there it is. It'll sit in the fridge. When you have your veggies, you got a nice little zero. Like I said, the amount you're going to use, you don't have to worry about the points. It's crazy because you don't. But yep, I love reusing these little jars for like, and then like I said, you shake, give her a shake. There we go. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your salad dressing. Shake your dip mix. I know, it's late in the day. I need to have lunch. Oh, time for lunch. All right, lunch today is a little mishmash, I like to call it. I have some of my homemade Goddess Ranch with some of this homemade turkey I just roasted up from the Amish market. It's all on my day in life video that I came out on December 8th. I have some cucumbers, some of my homemade dip, bell peppers, and a cheese stick. So my cheese stick is 2 points. My ranch is basically 0. My turkey is 0. So this is really a 2-point lunch. I may throw a cracker in later today if I'm a little bit more peckish, but see what I mean? Like when I made the dressing, this amount is 0 points. So it's all good in the hood, my lovelies. So yep, I'm gonna go enjoy my crunchy, proteinish lunch. Thursday, stop, drop, and chug. I'm actually chugging my beauty fiber because it's time. And I thought, you can chug that too. Let's do it. Got a little thick. We got this, girls. You want to help me make dinner? It's going to be an easy one that you can get on the table in probably 20 minutes or less. We're going to brown up our grillers that we got at the Amish market today. Now, they're a little bit more greasier than the other ones I've gotten because of the bacon and the cheese. So this is our water for our pasta. So we have that going. We're going to cook these through. All right, we removed our sausages from the pan and we're going to put in our chopped vegetables. It's just our root vegetables, our onion, our carrot, our pepper, and our celery into this hot pan. We are going to saute them for a few minutes. Then we're going to add some zucchini, some mushrooms to the mix. We add our zucchini and our mushrooms to the mix, and we're gonna let them get nice and tender. The veggies are all nice and tender. I'm going to add a cup of chicken stock. I'm using bouillon today because I don't have any chicken stock. And a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. Just going to give this a stir. Let this all come back to a simmer. And then we'll place our sausage back in our pan. You can slice it. I'm leaving it whole. It's easier to point that way for me. But you absolutely can slice it up. I did put a tablespoon of chopped garlic and some Italian seasonings. You use whatever you have, whatever you like, basil or whatever you like. This is your dish, you know. This is just me. This is how I throw stuff together. It's what I had on hand, veggies I had on hand. So I'm going to let that come to a simmer. I did not use salt because of using the bouillon. I didn't want it to be overly salty. So that is the grease that I removed from the sausage. Like I said, this one is probably a little bit more higher in point than a plain griller because of the bacon and cheese. So I'll give it maybe another point or two. We'll call it a 5-point sausage. Now my pasta, we're going to measure out a serving of that. And again, you can choose whatever pasta you want. I'm using the cavatelli, and I will show you that. This is the pasta I'm using, the Andrea Ricotta Cavatelli. We used to call them Gavadale back in the day. This is the nutritional information. There's 3 servings per bag, and 1 serving is 370 calories. It's a high point one because of the cheese. It's made with ricotta, so yeah. So absolutely, we're going to flour, ricotta. So I believe a serving is 11 points. I'm totally fine with 11 points for pasta, but if you're not, you absolutely can put any pasta you choose. But I've just been dying for these, and they were on sale, so I got them. So we're going to cook them up, and we're going to combine. Like I said, I'm going to measure them separately. And then it'll be easier that way for me to point. But let me pop these in the hot boiling water. Pasta is boiling. It has about 5 more minutes to cook. And everything is nestled all snug in there. Doesn't that look really good? Look at the colors. So yeah, you know it's going to be a good one. It's that colorful. We're going to wait for the pot. Like I said, I'm measuring the pasta separately. Just easier for me. You could, add it in there, and that's way too much work. It's easier just to measure the pasta and measure out my sausage and my veg. So that's how I'm going to handle it, and we'll come back and we will plate it up. Let's plate up our dinner. I have my 11 points of pasta. Now again, you might think, oh my God, I would never pay 11 points for that. You don't have to. You don't. You put whatever pasta you want. This is what I want. And my 5-point sausage. So there you go, 14 points. I have 16 points left today. So yeah, I'm good. I'm going to put my delicious veggies and my mock sauce on there. Now I could be liberal with this. So look at that. Like I said, I normally would have just sliced this up, but I wanted to be able to know and get my full piece. So that is my 15-point dinner. Now again, you can lower it with different kinds of pasta, absolutely. But this is what I wanted. So when you have what you want, you enjoy your food. I will sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese for an extra point because that's what I want. So thank you for making dinner with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, that's the wrap on today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for going to the Amish market with me. Thanks for cooking lunch and dinner with me. Did we cook breakfast? What did I have this morning? Oh, that's right. I had the muffin. That was so long ago. Like, what did I have? That's why you track, because I couldn't remember what I ate, but I did track it. So thanks for hanging out with me today and spending this Vlogmas Day 8 with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, come join us here at Dish with D. We are vlogging daily here. It's crazy, but fun. So I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 9. I think I called it Vlogmas Day 8 in the video. You know me. We're going to GNC. Wait till you see what I scored at GNC. Super cool stuff. So I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 9. But leave a comment down below what you thought of Vlogmas Day 8. If you enjoyed seeing the Amish market, they had some really good treats there, didn't they? I could spend all day in there. But it was request from Joe. So I hope you enjoyed it, Joe. Leave a comment down below. Thumbs up. Share this video if you think somebody would love to hang out with Dish with D. We'd love to have you. Ta-ta for now, my lovelies. I will see you tomorrow.